In reference to Edward Said's Orientalism framework, the West constructs itself in opposition to the East or the other. Therefore, the West is everything the East is not. The West is associated with freedom, liberation, peace, progress, modernity, while the East, and in particular Islam, is constructed as backwards, repressed, violent, with Muslim men oppressing voiceless and victimized Muslim women. What is left out of this false dichotomous narrative is that in order to uphold one of the three pillars of white supremacy, Orientalism and war, the Orientalist construction of the East is needed to justify Western nation states' continued colonialism and imperialist wars, all behind the guise of the benevolent white savior that can supposedly free the brown Muslim woman with their so-called democracy. The story of my mother, who was born in the mountainous region of Swat Valley in northern Pakistan and had an arranged marriage at the age of 15, can easily be co-opted by the West to push their imperialist agenda, if she is not the one telling it. Arundhati Roy states that there is no such thing as the voiceless, only the deliberately silenced or the preferably unheard. My mother does not need you or me to speak for her, to victimize her, to save her. She can and will tell her story on her own terms. Okay, what do you want to talk about?
They always talk about it. When is she going to get married? And she's getting older, and they keep finding like different proposals, but we just always tell them that no, it's up to her whenever she wants to get married, or whether she wanna get married or not. It's her choice.
تا ته پته وه چې ته به واده کېږې؟ When did you find out?
زه خو ښه خوشحاله وم هلته، خو بس دا ما ته ونه وایي د خلکو د جینکو د ژوند مقصد دی واده کېدل. چې ستا د ژوند مقصد یې واده کېدل، نو ته به بیا بل به ته څه غواړې؟
تا بل څه نه غواړل؟
نو د سکول دغه اپرچونټي نه وه چې لکه سبقونو له چېرته سټډي دپاره سکولونو د ښه سکولونو ته تللی وی، ایجوکیشن له چا امپورټنس ورکړی. هر ټایم به یې راته وي بس جنکۍ په سبقونو څه کوي، جنکۍ خو هسې هم واده کېږي. دی جس لایک دا ستا په دې ذهن کې داسې ولیکي لکه کنډیشن لیکي، نو بیا د هغې نه خو ته بل سوچ نه شي کولی. دا تا ته څه اپرچونټي چې ته څه بل ډفرنټ ایکسپیرینسونه وګورې چې په دنیا کې څه کېږي. یو آر لایک kept in a cage.
And does marrying off release you from that cage, or?
To a certain extent, that it means that you are worthwhile. You have been like, now you have a man in your life, and now you get some freedom, because now your sexuality chidaga is only limited to that man, and it's the responsibility of that man to protect it. And then you are not set free, but you become like bia the balcha responsibility shi, the balcha honor shi. I couldn't say no.
Why?
Like, no one asked me, and then like it's for the end goal of a woman is to get married. That's it, nothing else, and produce children, and male children. The more male children she produces, the more respect she gets. When I did an ultrasound and your grandmother found out you were like a female child, she fell off the chair because she didn't want a girl. She wanted a son for her son. چې کله لاول پیدا شي نو د هغې د مور پلار به یې کنټرول کوي. که مور پلار یې نه وي نو بیا به یې رونه کنټرول کوي، که رونه یې نه وي نو بیا به یې ترونه انکلز هغه به کنټرول کوي. چې بیا واده شي بیا به یې خاوند دغه کوي کنټرول کوي، چې خاوند یې نه بیا به یې زامن کنټرول کوي. بس په دې کې د ښځې ژوند ختم شي. نو مشال you can't say one thing is good or bad without fully understanding the context. If you are living in a society where girls are caged in their houses, they have no access to the outside world, so the only option they have is for arranged marriages, then like whether it's good or bad, or I think it's like if you take into consideration those particular circumstances, then it's necessary. It's like what are women going to do? They don't have any financial independence. They don't get any inheritance in their father's properties. They don't get anything if they're not working, if they've not gone to school. If their parents die, how they're going to survive? Their lives and survival is dependent on men. So so you have to understand that you cannot say whether it's good or it's bad. But if you look at it from a Western perspective, of course it looks bad, it's not good, it's oppressing women, it's this and it's that. But it's not that simple. How can you save something? How can you be for something if you don't even understand that? Even if you don't even try to understand that. If you are coming from a place of privilege and you don't understand the other side, I don't think you can really advocate for you can bring your Western values and like say that equality and this and that, but like sometimes Western views are putting women more in danger than they are in, like at least they're surviving. I don't think Western women can like even like understand like what non-Western women they go through, and I don't think they can save them. They can't understand them, let alone like how can they even think that they can save them. Like for example که زه الته کې اوس لکه دغه نه شوی لکه زه میری کړی نه وی زه ارینج میریج مال نه کړی زه به الته کې سکول ته بس هم ټو سرټن ایکسټنټ زه به تلی ما الته چې کوم لوکل کالج او هغه ته به تلی ما کې مې سبق ویلو بیا به زه الاو نو چې زه د جاب وکړای شم زه د کور نه نشم وته زه به په دغه باندې ډیپندنت هم په کور کې بدن نه ناسته او مخفل ورورونه مې قلارول نو was زما په circumstances کې خو arranged marriage خو had like some benefits that چې like then I continued like سبق مې وې I had less restrictions on me زما چې خیال دی marriage is not good. Arrange your it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the idea behind it, like somehow a woman needs a man to be complete. That is the issue.